Hey there, you gorgeous Libras, and welcome to my channel, OnTheGoTarot, your neighborhood intuitive guide. Guys, welcome to On The Go Tarot for a love reading on the go. That's why I created this platform. For those returning subscribers, welcome back. You know my spiel. And for the newbies, welcome to my channel. Thanks for being here. Please subscribe, like, share, comment, the whole shabama-roosco. I welcome all, the good, the bad, the happy, the ugly, the sad. Usually I have that part pretty down. I think my mind just went dun. So without further ado, let's get into your love reading. Okay, I'm not going to spend too much time spelling it out. Okay guys, we're getting an overall here. So Venus, your ruling planet, has entered into Aquarius. So that's your sister sign. You may be feeling a little more lovey-dovey and like wanting to get into a relationship right now, or there's a level of not being happy in your current relationship and wanting to make changes accordingly. Guys, important to purge right now. 2020 is like, hey, you want to take a toxic relationship into 2020? Well, I'm just going to make it even more toxic. It will just be amplified in 2020. Now, the healthy relationships that you have, those will deepen. The bond will deepen. Those are the ones you need to hold on to. So start trimming out the fats, ding, 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 and get rid of, things that are not good for you. You know what I always say? Anything that gives you anxiety is a clear indication that you're not in alignment with that person, that connection, that job, that family member, whatever it is. If you feel any form of anxiety, typically that's a signal that you guys are just not on the same vibe. So move on. It doesn't mean you can't be on the same vibe later when people grow in different aspects of their life, but typically that's a really clear indication. Unless things are not being spoken about. What are you not talking about? Your feelings? That also brings anxiety. When you keep your feelings inside, eventually you're gonna crack. Always express your feelings if it's about love. Okay, so let's get into your love reading. I went on a little woo over there. Okay, guys, quick spiel. Take what lands and leave the rest. Do not get too hung up on the signs, the gender. The roles can be reversed, and time is fluid. Remember, we're not all on the same life path and life journey, so this may not resonate right now. So always check your moon, your rising, your Venus, and your Jupiter signs, because you may get repeating messages there also. Typically when it comes to love, Venus, check out your Venus. And yeah, okay, let's get into it. I feel like someone's afraid of love. Yeah, sure, past wounding, great. Here we go again with our past wounding, okay? But guys, start dealing with that stuff now. You don't want to take any of that into 2020. Everything will be amplified, and tower moments will happen more often, especially around the eclipse in January. It's going to be heavy. It's going to naturally fall away. People will be just removed out of your life, and it may be very abrupt and very, I knew it all along, but I didn't want it to end like that. I don't mean to joke, but I've got to lighten the mood a little bit around here. So it's be clear about your intentions. Be very, figure out what you want, If you're not happy in a relationship, figure out how you can move forward with it or without it, okay? Okay, let's get some advice for my Libras. I wanted to say something else, but then I forgot. So, there you go. This is a past life connection. You're dealing with a soulmate or someone you've had life after life after life after life with. Ooh, so sexy. He's like pushing her boob up like that. So hot. You have known each other before. So this could be a past person, not only someone from the past in this lifetime, but someone that could be a twin flame. Soulmate union, someone you've spent times with before. If you believe in reincarnation and all that, not everyone is. But anyway, someone that, when there's a familiarity when you're with that person, like you guys have so much in common, but you're so different, but yet there's like this familiarity, like your souls have already recognized one another. That's when it gets really deep. But you've known this person before. I'm also getting this person's coming back. So if you haven't been communicating with someone that you've been dealing with, they're going to come back. I love it when the past comes back. If someone's afraid of love, I was picking up that strongly because of old wounding. What messages do you have for my Libras regarding love, dear Spirit? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What messages do you have for my Libras regarding love? Anything would like come through? Communication. Oh, what was I talking about? Tower moments. Oh my goodness. So you could definitely be going through abrupt change currently, an ending of a relationship. You could have ended one. You're not going to give to this anymore. Whatever it is, guys. I feel like someone could have also left you, but there's been a lot of communication about this back and forth. I feel as though something has happened in a relationship or connection that you've been in with a person. Someone may have moved out. There has been a sudden shift in their energy, I feel, that they've kind of pulled back potentially. And it may have just been like, it may have been very hurtful for you. Scorpionic energy as well as Aries. You could also be going through a massive shift internally because of this big change. You could have moved away yourself. I'm seeing you don't want to give to this anymore. Typically this is about sharing a gift, also sharing your energy with others. I feel like you don't want to give this anymore. I feel like you want to move forward, you want to travel, you want to get away, you may be thinking about someone else. I feel like there's someone else coming in. I think it's this past person. I think your current relationship has ended, is ending, or will end. Guys, sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but this is how I'm reading it. Because it wasn't balanced anymore. Typically, Six of Pentacles is about reciprocity, equal give and take, you know. I'm communicating with you. There's an equal flow. You get coming back to me. You know, we're both initiating. There's no, you know, constant one texting more than the other and it being unbalanced, or the communication or the love, or, you know, getting breadcrumb. This is typically, can also represent breadcrumbing. You just were not getting what you needed in this connection. And I feel like you realized that after this big tower moment that I feel like you're currently in. A massive change, a moving away, abrupt. You know, the tower is beautiful. I love to see the tower. People freak out. But guys, how else will we grow, learn, shift, and change if tower moments don't happen to us? Because if we don't end things and we know they're not good for us, the universe has its way to help us out and give us a little push. And the push is usually a little more surprising, sudden, you know. What's that? God doesn't work quickly, but works suddenly, right? I love that saying. But okay, so the Eight of Wands. Now I feel like since this happened, you want to get away. You want to go. Also getting you're thinking about someone else. Who are you thinking about? This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They could just have it in their chart, but it's very passionate communication. Typically, it's like Cupid's arrow. You know, and it's fast movement. You know, social media, but it's also really about that traveling aspect. It's almost like you closed out a chapter in your life, a relationship, an ending, and now you want to move towards someone else. Who is it, Libra? You don't want to give, you stop giving to a certain situation. And now what you're actually desiring in a connection is that equal give and take. Hello, you Libras. You're all about balance. You're hopeless romantics. You're so beautiful. You're Venus ruled, you know. You really are hopeless romantics, and you always make sure everyone's okay. You're always trying to make sure that that person's happy, your relationship is good, and typically you forget about you. It's fairly common. My best mate is a Libra and so giving, you know, but sometimes to your detriment, and that may also be a big boundary setting period for you as well. Planetarily, we've all been having, you know, Jupiter and Saturn working on certain specific houses for us. I think yours was about home and family and parent relationships and moving and everything to do with home life. So this could definitely be you just now shifting your energy even to yourself. But I do feel there's someone you're thinking about, and this connection is uncanny. It's very special. I'm getting it's passionate. But you had to first end something. Something ended. And remember, when things end, you can build from the ashes. It's like a fresh new start and energy going into 2020, baby. Sorry. I have to do that for myself too, you know. Keep purging. It's always so easy to purge. Okay, guys, so I'm going to get into who this person is that you could be dealing with. This was only 3 cards, and I picked up all these messages, guys. Remember, just to take what resonates, okay? I do feel you're moving towards someone, and I do feel that it's so meant to be, but things had to end first. So I'm sorry for those of you who have had to end relationships, or even if you didn't want to, or if suddenly they broke up with you. You know, I can see a breakup here. And it had a lot to do with reciprocity. And now it's almost like freed you to like head off in the distance. I'm off. Where will the airplane take me this time, right? I do feel like you want to communicate with someone. Remember, the roles can be switched. But now I'm going to get into your person and how they're feeling about you. So if you want to join me on Vimeo, click on the link below. And I'm going to just, you know, see maybe we can get some timelines where you guys could potentially meet, how this person that you want to connect with is feeling about you, or they are wanting to connect with you. So on that note, I'm going to love and leave you, and I'll see you later. And yeah, see you on the other side, okay? Cheerio!